Thank you for tuning in to the Real CP Show. I am your host, CP. In today's topic, this black man or black American man gets beat down at this particular bar pub by numbers of Anglo males, KKK biker group, while the N-word usage is being used against him. I'm like this. How many more stories is it going to take for within numbers of Black Americanism to get beyond tired of this black male pain? You can't run from this. You can't ignore it. And this is what consistently happens in modern day sectionality within American black maleism, modern day, with few exceptions. They keep showing hatred toward Black Americans in general, and even more toward Black American males in general. And again, you cannot run from these kind of things. But as soon as you ask numbers of people who cosplay Black, right, they flee from people that look like them in different places, you know, where they practice tribalism, places practice islandism, once applies to. They say, hey, man, what are y'all going to do to help out Black Americans since, you know, however numbers of people want to act like, well, you know, we need to be together, right? Or people that play that little silly little knock a coconut cocktail or talking Black and brown and Black and yellow, whatever the nonsensical terminology that's being used for numbers of Black Americans, right? You say, what are they going to do to help out Black Americans? Let me show you what they do. What do they do? Hey, what you gonna do? Boy, they disappear real fast. What? Hold on, they do what? Boy, they disappear real fast on that part, right? So that goes. Let me go ahead and share my screen on this. On this part. Let me first show you this particular clip. And this particular Black guy is going to give some quick commentary. Now, I'm telling right now, I don't agree with the, you know, the extra little words he's going to use, should we say, you know, a few little cursing words that most people I've already heard about. Now, I don't agree with that particular part, but I understand where he's going. I'm not going to play the whole thing, what he's talking about, but I agree on also a particular point he's also making. I'm going to tell you in a second. I'm playing this under fair uses doctrine. Today is May the 14th, 2026.
Hey, you're paying your tab, fucker. You're paying your fucking tab, man. You're paying your fucking tab. You get your ass up and pay the tab.
Like animals. They see like prey. They look at that black man as prey. And they just went crazy savage. Negro, Negro, Negro.
Eat that motherfucker.
What?
First off, let me say this. You had no reason being in that fucking bar. You had no reason. I know Black people feel like we could go anywhere whenever the fuck we want to. But the reality of shit, we can't.
Now, he just wanted to go in there, give him a drink, whatever, get something to eat, right? It's supposed to be America, right? Land of milk and honey, a little tea, right? little green tea, little crumpets or croutons, right? Little chicken salad. You vegan, get you some vegan fries or vegan shake or some vegan salad. You get the point. We're supposed to be all one people, right? And there's no race. Hold on. And remember, there's no race that's supposed to be going on in 2026, right?
Hey, you're paying your tab, fucker. You're paying your fucking tab, man. You're paying your fucking tab. You get your ass up and pay your tab.
Acting like savage, disgusting animals, clan membership still activated within various sections of the U.S., right? And you heard them use the N-word. This is why, again, I despise, especially in the public sense, the usage of that N-word, right? And there are still numbers within certain parts of Black Americanism, even though collectively do not use it, the system and overall parts of various sections of America, they act like they silly to not know that, and most of them act like they're silly to not understand that. Because however numbers of people within America by the millions are very anti-American Black. Do you understand? But they want to sit there and pick up nuances. They want to utilize Black Americans. Like they want to sit there and grab up resources. They want to slide under people of color, minorities, marginalized communities of color. Then say, hey, DEI, DEI, the Black Americans collective do not get DEI. That's numbers of personnel within predominant culture, numbers of women. There are numbers of males that get DEI in some kind of way. No matter what, get a privilegedness of economic or social DEI, right? Regardless. You understand? While playing little word switchery tactics. Do you understand? Right? On that part. But that word needs to be, again, thrown into the trash can of space. What do you mean by that? Okay, this is 2026, or today's May the 14th, 2026. Let's go back for a second.
Walked out of the Democratic convention, formed their own party.
The Southern revolt against President Truman reaches its climax at Birmingham under the states' rights banner.
The so-called Dixiecrats nominated the South Carolina Governor Strom Thurmond as their presidential candidate.
There's not enough troops in the army to force the Southern people to break down segregation and admit the Negro race into our theaters, into our...
At Birmingham under the states' rights banner.
The so-called Dixiecrats nominated the South Carolina Governor Strom Thurmond as their presidential candidate.
There's not enough troops in the army to force the Southern people to break down segregation and admit the Negro race into our theaters, into our swimming pools, into our homes, and into our churches.
Senator Strom Thurmond, who became the governor of South Carolina. Super segregationist, super Klan memberness. Do you understand? That was less than 100 years ago, people. This was in the 40s. Right? So what is that? 40 something, 60, 65, 70 something years ago? Huh? This is going to a little bit either around World War I, World War II time frame, people. Right? So again, that's 65, 70 something years ago, around that time frame. Right? And you heard them using N-word. So that is a mental sickness inside certain numbers within American Blackism. The ones who keep using that word in this publicness. How many people do behind whatever, behind the doors or garages or among them, however. But to do that stuff in public like that, do you understand? Right? So let me go ahead and share my screen on this particular last article. Oh, right quick. Let me sit there and show you these monstrosity monkey dip back duck monkey knuckles, right? Cow tongue, flacculus of a toenail type of cretin KKK numbers of Anglo male members. See right here, Justin Butttt, Douglas Zuber, Jared Empton, Christopher Yoho. I guess that's you only hate once. I guess it probably not. And Ron Minnick. These sound like these people are Anglo adjacent, but in this system, they will be considered Anglos. Do you understand? These, 6 of them, right? This is showing 5 here. Do you understand? Now, let that be a Black American biker group, and they did that to a single Anglo male, and see, oh my god, look at that Black biker game. They so violent, they hate white people. You see the games these people love playing. You understand, right? So let me go ahead and share my screen lastly on that article, this other article. Here, give me one moment. Okay, Pike's Pub is the name of the place. Pike's Pub. As you can see that. Pike's Pub trial rescheduled following a defendant's guilty plea. Let me play this particular quick video under timepiece purpose. And should I say fair uses doctrine. Again, today is May the 14th, 2026.
New at noon, a judge has set a trial date for the men accused of beating a Black man at Pike's Pub last year. 5 of the 6 defendants will go on trial starting December 7th. The trial was originally supposed to start next week. All 6 men are accused of beating James Simmons, the third at Pike's Pub last May. The video went viral on social media showing several men in outlaw gear beating Simmons with audible racial slurs in the background. Douglas Zuber pleaded guilty. His sentencing is scheduled for June 18th. The 5 other men will be tried together. They all appeared in court this morning with their lawyers.
Are they going to sit there and get some kind of GoFundMe to help them out, like the Dylan Roofs and other type people, these other type of cretin monstrosityness, right? Anti-Black American type of strata cow manure type of inhuman breeds, right? Type of ones like these people. Are they going to get GoFundMes, right, to help them out? Do you understand? Real fast on this. Fort Wayne, Indiana, the 5-day trial slated to begin next week was next for the group of Anglo hateful Klan type males, biker group ones, accused of beating a Black man, a Black American man at a bar near Fort Wayne. On Tuesday, a new trial was set for December the 7th, whatever, 11, I'm guessing. It was less than a month ago. Hold on. What day is it? Okay, look at the date. May 11th, this posted date. Okay. It was less than a month ago that Allen Superior Judge, etc., denied a request delay in the trial, but last week, one of the 6 defendants pleaded guilty to his role in last week's beating. Oh, he sung real fast, didn't he? There is no honor among clans when it comes down to it. Now, numbers will stick together, but we're talking about there's no overall honor among clans. In the last year's beating, prompting a newly filed motion by the defense that cites needing more time to complete discovery before the trial begins for the remaining 5 men. The defendants are Justin Vart Warnock. We're not going to talk about the Georgia congressional person. I'm not doing all that, but Jared Empton, or whatever this guy in Georgia or Mississippi, whatever it is, in a certain political position. But anyway, Jared Empton, Ron Minnick, Christopher Yoho, and Douglas Zuber. The 6 men are accused, the 6 Anglo hateful Calvin Knuckleness of Klan member type Anglo males in this situation are accused in the violent beating of James Simmons III at Pike's Pub just outside Fort Wayne city limits on May the 3rd, 2025. A video attack went viral on social media showing several white men or white adjacent men sliding under the Anglo banner. Either way, in outlaw gear attacking Simmons, the Black American man, with racist, N-word slurs and whatever else heard in the background. And so it is definitely true, even though there are some Black American men and some Black American folks in general that think they can go anywhere they want to go in America. Are you crazy? When you still got sundown town still alive and well, right? when you got higher numbers of other groups that wish they were Anglos and they show the hatred toward Black Americans. Whole different story in itself. One or more Black Americans don't start waking up truly and start realizing and start running from blood pain and start digesting and say, you know what? Definitely Black Americans are, there is a war on Black Americans. Not talking about naive or gullible or sellouts. I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP Show.